Yo guys, what is up? Andaull here today, bringing you guys another cartoon conspiracy. So in this cartoon conspiracy, we're going to be talking about the Jane theory, which is basically a theory that Jane is descended from Beauty and the Beast's Belle. So basically, I'm going to read this article right here. It's on my laptop. I know you guys can't see it, but right now I'm going to go ahead and read this article about it, and then I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and my opinions at the end of it. So with that said, let's go ahead and get right into this. And by the way, if you guys think you guys are going to enjoy, be sure to leave a like. Also hit that subscribe button below and also leave a comment below, and it helps out the channel and I greatly appreciate it. Like, you guys don't know how much I appreciate it, but I appreciate it a lot. But there's a different time for that. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get into this. So it says here, the Jane theory. In my Disney World article, I point out that a teapot looking like Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast appears in Tarzan. That theory suggests it's another symptom of Disney's erratic magical characters. But what if it wasn't? What if the tea Tarzan's gorilla friend Turk is drumming on is actually a centuries-old heirloom from the Porter's noble past? In fact, it could be just one of the clues connecting Jane Porter to Belle from Beauty and the Beast. You see, cutlery isn't the only thing Jane has inherited from her royal ancestor. There's her dress sense, which they both like to wear dresses. Her erratic father, basically Jane and Belle's fathers are both crazy. Her taste in, well, slightly wild men, because Belle likes the Beast, who is a wild man. And Jane likes Tarzan, who is technically a wild man because he lives out in the jungle with the apes and he's raised by apes and etc, 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 etc. And her passion for civilizing those men. So basically, Jane basically tries to teach Tarzan how to like read and write, and Belle tries to teach the Beast how to read and write, and etc, 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 etc. So it says it's also interesting that we don't have a surname for Belle or her father Maurice, and Belle goes on to marry Beast, whose popular name, Prince Adam, isn't even officially recognized. So how do you connect the daughter of an eccentric French inventor to the daughter of an eccentric British adventurer? Through an eccentric German duke, of course, or eccentric, sorry. As commenter Kate O'Gara pointed out on the Tarzan theory, Frozen's Duke of Weselton, or Weselton, sorry guys, this just has a lot of confusing words in it, and we'll do the Tarzan theory as well, guys, not right in this video, but probably the video after this one. Anyway, Frozen Duke of Weselton looks more than a little like Jane's father, Professor Q Porter. This is because he is the familial link that connects Beauty and the Beast and Tarzan. If we take an estimate from the original story's publication, La Belle et la Bête in 1740, Beauty and the Beast French's setting is probably somewhere in the late to mid 1700s. Based on similar estimates, Frozen is likely set in the mid 1800s. However, Frozen's Duke is from Germantown called Weselton. How can he be the grandson of a French prince? Excuse me, because something happened between those two dates. The French Revolution, which Prince Adam and Belle probably fled France to avoid the guillotine, but were still well off enough to win favor with the German nobility. It would explain why the Duke incorrectly corrects the pronunciation of Weselton as Weselton. When a German native would pronounce it Weselton, the Duke's German accent is authentic, but it's possible he is too used to his immigrant parents' pronunciation. This family would also explain why the Dukes is so terrified of sorcery and magical women with long fair hair. Because his grandfather was cursed by a blonde enchantress. Clearly, the legend of his grandfather falling afoul of a magical enchantress have been passed down in the Duke's family, though sadly not accompanying the lesson about vanity as proven by his poorly attached toupee. Since the Duke is frozen out of all future trade with Andaull at the end of the film, it's possible he wouldn't have been popular with his constituents on returning to Weaseltown. Maybe he would start looking for a change of scenery. He's clearly a resourceful and adaptable businessman, and his family wouldn't be strangers to change. He would just need the right opportunity to profit from, say, the British Industrial Revolution. The Duke seems like the kind of guy who knows a gold mine when he sees one. If he made it to Britain soon after the First Industrial Revolution, he would probably do pretty well for himself and help his children to do so too. Well enough that his grandson went on to be a professor with the means to lead expeditions to the African continent. Not filthy rich by any means, but rich enough to be well spoken. That German accent would grow unpopular in pre-World War I Britain and hold on to a few heirloom tea sets. And having come from a family had yo-yoed between rags and riches across Europe, you can bet his descendants would be adventurous, adaptable, and able to understand people who don't necessarily speak their language. Meaning, Jane is Belle's great-great-great-great-granddaughter. But the family tree doesn't end there, because the Disney theory I explained that Professor Q Porter possessing a toy of Little Brother from Mulan proves that his family went on to make the fictional movies of the Disney verse: Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Dumbo, Mulan. And Tarzan, we actually see that Professor Q Porter owns the equipment of early cinema. Meaning, and that's the end. Oh, wait. Meaning the Disneyverse has its own Walt Disney. So basically, what this theory is that somehow every character is connected together, and that Jane and Belle are somehow connected together in their past, because it shows they both have a lot of similarities between each other. So it kind of helps them think, like, it kind of helps prove that they are related, and they both like wild men and a whole bunch of different things. It shows a lot of things that could prove that they are basically related. And if they are related, though, it is a very, 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 very long relationship. Like, it's like great, 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 great granddaughter. So it's like crazy long. But that's it for this video, guys. It's a longer one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button below, and leave a comment in the comment section below if you guys want to see more. And I will see you guys in the next video. This has been Andaull, and peace. I'm out.